Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Wednesday, the 18th of January, 2017. Got to get used to saying that still. Here's a look at the front month futures contract on the S&P. This is the daily chart. Not much new to say. We're still where we were about a month ago. Haven't really gone anywhere. Let's just go through the majors for today and see what happened on Tuesday to start the week. It was a light volume day, coming back from MLK holiday on Monday. So we've got crude oil 52.52 close. That's up 5 cents. Gold up $2. Another move up for gold. We have the S&P cash index down about 7 points. That's not a big deal. Still operating under that 13 sell signal. We got the NDX NASDAQ 100 down 14. With the stocks down 15. Biotech's down 58. That's the NBI. That doesn't look too good. We had a lot of stuff selling off early today, by the way. VIX was up 64 cents finally after that lowest close of the year the other day. Trend closing at 1.07. That keeps the 10-day moving average at 1.21, so nothing telling there. Like I said, NASDAQ volume only 1.58 billion. That's lighter than all of last week. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ was negative 1273. That's the most negative number in a few weeks. And on the New York was only negative 288, so that's not as bad. Google lost 3.5 basically. Apple gains a buck for a new high close in a while. Amazon down 7.42. Netflix down 81 cents after a new closing high the day before, and Tesla down $2 after almost, well, basically was a new closing high, wasn't it? The bonds rallied 1.27 after dropping on Friday, and the Dow Jones, which we don't really follow, down 58.98. Now I will say, the Dow Jones never got the 13 sell signal if you use the what we call the qualifier, which requires that the 13th candle be above the 8th. So we have those two asterisks. Either one of those candles would have been a sell signal, and if you take the qualifier off, you've got it. But we are seeing signs of, I mean, obviously the Dow's been very flat here. This is one of the flattest months we've seen in a while. Here's the one I told you I'm short Goldman Sachs through options. I have some puts on Goldman Sachs that I bought at the start of January, and this one started to come in. We also traded it to the short side on Tuesday and made some money on it as a stock. But I am short the options. I'm long the puts, which means to short the stock on Goldman. And this is one I'm following. I think this one's got some room to fall. And of course, it weighs heavily in the Dow, and then everything else will start to come in with it. So you can see the break here that might be happening. Good volume too on that move down. Very good volume. Let's take a look at the intraday action. Let's go to 5-minute candles. Keep in mind though that what you're seeing here is, you can see on the far left now, last Friday where we got the 13 sell signal at the top, and then sideways action ahead of the MLK weekend. Then the middle is actually, they turned the futures on for a little bit on the holiday, so it doesn't really count. So then here we are on Tuesday to start the week. We gapped down, we pushed lower, and we bounced up to fill the gap, at least from the trading that occurred on Monday. We did not fill the gap from Friday. Then that was the top of the day, and then there was one little dip lower later. NASDAQ side was a little more negative, pushed sharply negative earlier, and then came back. Also did not fill the gap from Friday's close. A lot of data on Tuesday. We've got the MBA mortgage index at 7 a.m. Eastern time. We've got the CPI an hour before the bell. We've got capacity utilization and industrial production at 9:15 a.m. Eastern time. We've got the housing market index at 10 a.m. Fed beige book at 2. Keep an eye on that one. That's an important one. And then net long-term tick flows. I think, remember, this is options expiration week, which means that today could be, or Wednesday could be, the options unraveling move. If not Wednesday, then Thursday if we get one. So we'll be looking for that after the first hour's play. No complaints about Tuesday other than the fact that the volume was light, but we made money in futures, stocks, and forex, so all good there. And we'll see if we can do the same on Wednesday, maybe with a little more excitement. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal 12. Have a great trading Wednesday.